Okay, you guys, what is up? This is the chapter. The final chapter of Kuroko no Basuke. Chapter 275 review. Apparently, it's actually one chapter less than the final of Slam Dunk. I mean, at some point, I'm going to read Slam Dunk. I am. Because I've heard that it's way better than Kuroko no Basuke. Which, to me, is surprising because Slam Dunk doesn't have Almine. I'm just saying, man. It doesn't have Midorima. Well, maybe there are counterpart characters, but still, you get my point. Now, do they have the zone? That's the question. I don't know. Well, no, don't tell me. Don't spoil it for me, right? No. Keep your mouth shut. Listen, this is sad, man. It really is, because the series is dope. It's a really good series that has so much potential. Let's go over to the United States and let's play against, top high schools there and stuff like that. National tournaments, but no, we're gonna stop it here. This final chapter, I don't know what to think of it. I just don't. Because clearly they're building up for the next season in their world, in the world of Kuroko. But we're never gonna see it because it's over for us. It's over, done. Like, apparently you find out that Tepe Kyoshi's going to America. Oh, but not for basketball, but for surgery. Because apparently the surgery that he needs in order to fully recuperate, he can get there in the States, but not in Japan. Now, I could go into a whole discussion about the medical. Okay, no, let me not go there because I'm not that well versed in it. To a certain degree, I am, but I'm not. So the point here is that apparently he can get better treatment in the States than he can in Japan. Okay, fine, whatever. We'll take it because that's the way it is. And then we get to see some of the panels of like the final shots of the Generation of Miracles. Like, not in the picture where like it's Kuroko underneath the picture. No. I mean like when they're leaving the stadium. And you see a few scenes, like a panel of Hanamiya, Almine, Midorima, Kisei, Murasaki Bara, and so on and so forth. So, like, that was that. There was no, like, speech. Like, I mean, at least there should have been, like, a speech. You know what? That's one thing I want to talk about. This is the final chapter. And I could have swore it was, like, your average length of a chapter. Like, it was just, like, 19, 20 pages. It wasn't, like, 30 or 40. That would have been nice. That would have been real nice if they had, like, extra pages. Because it's the final chapter. So, because there should have been like a speech, and then you have like Kuroko, or I should say the captain of the team, Hyuga, have some like say some words, something like that. That'd be really cool. We busted our asses and so on and so forth. Though I highly doubt that saying busting your ass in the middle of a stadium full of people is appropriate, but whatever. The point here is that there should have been something like that, and then you have that whole final pre-practice moment with Team Satan talking about the Inner High and Winter Cup, how they're going to aim for consecutive titles, how they're going to try and get some fresh meat into the mix so they can train them and, build their team up and like prepare for what's to come. But again, it sucks because we're not going to see what's to come. And then finally, Kuroko is missing. Like, where's Kuroko? We can't see him as always. And you have Kagami go find Kuroko. Kuroko apparently took a photo with his former members in Teiko. And that's it. That's the chapter. Oh, man. Like, to me, it's not the chapter I was hoping for if there was going to be a series finale this soon. It should have been a lot more detailed. There should have been a lot more. the emotions that I was looking for, they're not there. They're just not there. And it sucks. So, I mean, I don't want to end off my chapter reviews of Kuroko on this note, but I kind of have no choice, because I can't just suddenly change the way I feel. This is the way I feel, and the way I feel is the emotions that I would like to have aren't there, because I'm not satisfied. I'm just not satisfied remotely. So, that's it. This is Kuroko no Basuke. It's been a great series. Been a great run. Akashi, seeing his reaction, I think he would have been a lot more... Like, in his case, there should have been a lot more emotions. At least displayed. I mean, clearly, he is distraught. That's very obvious. But at the same time, he's able to shake Kuroko's hand. Like, he didn't go, like, crazy. Like, no, I can't. Like, you would think that given his mentality and the hype for his mentality, how beforehand, how it was like, remember how he almost killed Kagami with the scissors? Because he had a certain mentality? Like, you would think that that mentality would manifest itself at this point in time. But no, it did not manifest itself. And neither did the Victory Akashi, the other Akashi, come out and say something. Like, if there was something like the actual Akashi having a discussion with the real or with the Victory Akashi inside of him, and then the Victory Akashi has a few words to say to the real Akashi, and then he disappears since the Victory Akashi has lost, therefore that part of his psyche is no longer needed. Something like that. But again, there was nothing like that. Nothing at all. Just flat out handshake, bow, we leave Satan at Satan High, and then we're going to train, and it's the whole, this time round, the stakes are higher, and you're still going to do the whole, like, if you lose, like, we're going to have like that whole naked thing, where we're going to have to, like, confess our love to someone that we love naked. So, again, to me, it was just lackluster, and I can't stand saying that. I really can't stand saying that, because it shouldn't be. So, I mean, that's it, man. That's it. That's it. This is the final chapter review of Kuroko no Basuke, and I think what I'm going to do is that I'm going to end off my videos on the chapters of Kuroko on an arc overview of the Rakuzan versus Satan arc, the finals of the Winter Cup. I think that'll be a nice way to end off the videos on the chapter reviews, on the Kuroko no Basuke chapters, so at least it's not depressing and lackluster and people are sulking like myself. No. So we're going to be more upbeat, because we'll talk about the epicness of Akashi, and I kind of want to reevaluate my thoughts on the ending, because now that I know that this is how it's going to end with Kuroko, and the way they beat Rakuzan, I think I'm going to talk about that as well. I think I'm going to reevaluate my position on the ending, because I thought that it was good in the sense that it showed you just how far they came, and given the hints within the arc, you knew that Satan was going to win. Therefore, it wasn't a surprise when they did win, at least for me. But now I'm going to reevaluate my position. So overall, I'm done. This is not the last time you'll see me. No. The last time you'll see a Kuroko no Basuke chapter-related video is when the arc overview comes out for Rakuzan versus Satan. And then I will say goodbye full on if you don't watch the anime. So that's it, King Laning. Rate the video, comment, subscribe. Peace.